Hi guys, welcome back aboard good old not Athena. If you're wondering what the heck is up with this catamaran, it is our potentially new project boat. It is a massive project that's going to keep me busy for years to come. This is a PDQ Antares 44. We are in the process of buying it. I'd say we're 99% of the way there. There is just a small issue with the paperwork, so it's not officially ours yet. Although the boat is not officially ours yet, we've arranged with the current owner that we can go ahead and tidy up a little bit because it is a tad bit messy here inside of the boat. The first time I came here to check out the boat, I only had a few hours, and also I didn't have permission to tidy up or anything like that, so there are a bunch of areas inside of the boat I couldn't get to. Like, for instance, the head and shower here in the starboard hull. Access here in the port hull was a little bit better, but I still wasn't able to get into the aft cabin. Seeing as the boat is not officially ours yet, we are a little bit limited in what we can do. I don't want to throw away anything that Brian feels might have value, so yeah, we're only going to throw away obvious trash, and other than that, just organize stuff.
Do you think these plastic forks in this yucky rain soup bowl are of value?
The current owner of the catamaran, Brian, unfortunately got tangled up in a divorce, and he's been living out of state for quite a while. So there's a reason why it's a little bit messy here. So yeah, please don't be mean about it in the comments. There's a reason for why things are the way they are, and Ava and I are okay with tidying up a bit. It's not a big deal. It'll take a bit of time, but I think it'll also be fun. As much as I would like to dive in and clear out the area here underneath the boat, we are gonna just prioritize getting the inside all tidied up so we can get into all the little nooks and crannies and see what's going on, just to give ourselves a better idea of what we're signing up for.
To get a better look inside the aft cabin and to be able to use it for storage, Mads put the sole and the galley back in place. Inside the aft cabin were yet more treasures. Actually, there were several rolls of fiberglass hiding in there that will most definitely come in handy if we end up buying the catamaran. To inspect the big bulkhead forward of the settee, we decided to move everything out of the saloon. There were some really nice sheets of foam core that fit neatly inside the aft cabin, along with several more big rolls of fiberglass. Getting everything emptied out only took about an hour, actually way less time than we thought it would, and then we were able to do a visual inspection of the inside of the settee. The starboard head was another one of the places Mads was unable to get access to on his first visit. There was a bunch of trim and some old headliners stored in there. It seems like the hatch in the head is leaking and has been for quite some time. At least long enough to grow some little snackies for later. We then started digging into the aft end of the starboard hull. Here we found more evidence of glorious leaks in the shapes of this completely soaked brown paper. Looking up, there was daylight visible through the hole from an old headsail track.
Seeing as there is standing water here in the keel below me, it's no great surprise that we found some leaks. But if we do end up getting this boat, the very first thing I'm going to do is to make absolutely sure no more water gets inside of the boat or inside of the core in the deck. So what did we find on our little expedition here? Well, nothing good, not that we were expecting to, but I did find a few things I didn't notice on my first visit. Inside of the shower here, we noticed that Ava's mock showering, we noticed that the sole in the shower is soft. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it is flexing a lot in there, so something is going on. We also found a few more places where the interior is damaged, like for instance here in the settee. It's not bad, but I think everything taken into consideration, it's easier to gut everything and rebuild. For some reason, it also seems like every single cabinet door is sticking really bad. This one, I think it might just be the latch there, but some of the other ones, they won't even budge a little bit. We really love the layout of the Antares, and I think Brian mentioned that he has a bunch of the CNC cut files for the interior, and if he does have all of the files, including for the galley for instance, rebuilding everything would be a lot easier. The thing that surprised me the most about our trip to the boat today is the fact that there are now two big cracks in the windows Brian put in not too long ago, and I swear those were not there when I was here the first time. So that's a new thing, and that's a bit of a shame because that means we do have to replace the windows. There are also some other repairs we'll have to do. Whenever you work with fiberglass and you make a repair and it's sitting outside, you gotta get that repair covered up. Otherwise the laminate is gonna get damaged by the sun and the UV. When Brian rebuilt the helm area here, he did the right thing and covered it in paint or gel coat or whatever that is right after finishing the repair. For whatever reason, when Brian repaired this area, he didn't cover up the repair, and here you can see what happens to laminate when it's exposed to sunlight. Same thing here by the big windows, where he repaired a big area, laid up some glass and then put some fairing compound on top of it, but the areas that didn't get fairing compound have disintegrated quite a bit. Those areas up on deck are all smaller areas and definitely not a big deal. It is a little bit of a shame that this big patch he repaired here, there used to be a giant gaping hole here, that he didn't cover that in paint, because he actually did a really good job on the repair, but I think by now we're probably going to have to at least grind into it to see what state the laminate is in. We might have to redo some or all of this, but again, it's not that big of a deal. So maybe we should just go over our initial thoughts after this second visit.
Yeah. I think you were surprised. I mean, I think we both surprised. I mean, I don't want to say surprised, more disappointed that we found those...
The cracks in the windows?
The cracks in the windows.
Yeah, I was really hoping that was something that was done at least.
Yeah. So that was like kind of a bummer. But I think we are also feeling like glad that we got to come and clean it out. Like clean everything up and get like a deeper look at the entire boat.
At least now we have a better idea of what the boat is.
Yes.
Right. We know that there's a bunch of repairs that'll have to be redone, and we'll most likely have to rebuild most of the interior.
That was also a kind of a realization we came to yesterday, because rebuilding the interior.
Yeah, I mean, because we liked the layout, I was hoping that we could keep a big part of it, and maybe it was just smaller areas we would have to rebuild. I think we're going to have to end up rebuilding, at the very least, most of it. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a massive project, but I mean, that was kind of what we were looking for.
Yes, we wanted a big project, and I think and you got to see the boat before I did in person, and when I got on the boat for the first time, my first reaction was, oh my God, I love this boat. Also, oh my God, there's so much work to do. But I think we really need to sit down and talk about how big of a project it is, because I don't want how much we love the boat to cloud how much work it actually needs to be done on this boat.
No. And there is definitely a lot of work. There are many things we really like about this project, and one of them is the fact that these boats, even when used but in decent shape, sell for over $500,000, even for the older ones. So after a refit of this boat, even with this extensive of a refit, we would still be ahead. Like, it wouldn't be sinking money into a hole. We would still get a lot of boat for that money. So I think value for money, it's not a bad project, it's just a huge project.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the major reasons why we are even considering this boat.
In the video from my initial visit to the boat, I touched on what I like about the Antares, and well, I do like the interior. More so what I'm fascinated with is that it seems like a really well-built boat. The engineering seems really great. So yeah, you guys have kind of heard what I like about it. Let's see what Ava likes about it.
First off, what I like is that it's a 44-foot boat. It just feels like a very manageable boat for us, for sailing, for docking, and for living aboard. Some of the project boats we were looking at were like 60-foot monohulls, and those just felt really big. So this just feels like a really good size for us. I love the saloon area because I feel like the Antares, you get a nice view out, but like you're not as on display to everybody around you. I feel like, especially catamarans, when we're in marinas, we can see everything that's going on. So this feels a little bit more private.
And part of why Ava likes being able to see out here is because she's a short fry.
Yes.
So she can't actually see out the port lights aboard Athena.
No.
So yeah, I totally get that's a big appeal.
One thing that I'm actually surprised that I like, because I didn't think I was going to, is the galley down. The galley is huge. There is so much space down here and storage. There is tons of it. And I just think the galley down, now seeing it in person, is a really great use of the space. And the thing that I think I am most excited about in the entire boat is this refrigerator. I mean, come on, that's gonna be a game changer. What I love about it is that it's just a regular upright fridge. It's easy to store things, it's easy to organize things, and it's gonna be easy to clean. So excited about that. Back in the head again, because I really love the shower. There is so much space in here, and unlike Athena, there is standing headroom in the shower for Mads too, so I know that'll be really nice for him. But the whole bathroom setup I really like. The toilet's here, and then you have the vanity here. I know I said the fridge was my favorite thing, but really my favorite thing is the cockpit. I mean, the indoor-outdoor space, this is the reason why I wanted a catamaran so bad. You know, aboard Athena, when we're down below, and when you're out of the boat, you're out. It's gonna be so nice just being able to just come up a couple steps and be in the cockpit and be protected on passage, so I really love this. And last but certainly not least, I'm so excited to have a forward-facing helm station. On Athena, I can't even see over the cockpit combing, so this is also, it's gonna be so nice just to be able to sit here on a long passage and see what's happening.
Thanks to the magic of YouTube, all of you guys, and of course our awesome patrons, we're actually in a position where refitting this boat could become my full-time job. I know it's going to be hot, sweaty, and miserable at times, but I do find this type of work super rewarding. So yeah, I think this could be a fun project. As we mentioned earlier, the boat is not technically ours yet. There's still that tiny little bit of paperwork that needs to be done, but yeah, as soon as we have it, I will absolutely be burning up to tidy up, also here underneath the boat. But I think Brian mentioned, and I also saw it in some of his videos, that there is an electrical cord going to the boat. Maybe we could get some power so we can do a little bit of vacuuming inside. Also, I think there is an air hose running over here. Brian has a little compressor in the workshop here. So let's see if we can go on a little electrical cord adventure. Oh, you suddenly found a piece of it. Or something.
A piece of it.
Yeah. Oh. Dang it, I see both ends. That's not it.
No, there's that yellow cord, see?
Yeah, but you're not gonna like that.
Uh-oh, why?
So that goes under this.
Oh no.
Comes out over there. This guy. Oh, it goes to the saw.
Okay. Oh, yeah, look. It's
okay.
connected. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is this what I think it is?
What do you think that is?
Vat of acid?
No.
To dispose of things?
To dispose of wives. Okay, if you go to the other end, see if we can pull it through.
Okay.
Oh, we found one end of the cord. Now we just gotta find the other end. Cord.
Oh.
Okay, cord.
There she goes.
Yep. So other side of this boat.
Oh, wow. Ah! Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I see it up there.
Okay.
It's one of these. No idea which one.
It's nice though.
Yeah. Well, there's one that isn't plugged in.
Okay.
That might be it.
Yeah. Can be expecting that a lot during this refit. Mad's reaction. Okay, you ready?
Yep, give it a go. So I borrowed a meter from the yard here, and no breakers have flipped. All the cords I could see were plugged in, yet we don't have power. So probably a bad cord.
Okay. good we can get that neon colored one that I wanted.
Oh.
That is too bad. I know we just have to go to the store and get a new cord, but I am dying to vacuum this place up. I feel like just cleaning that little bit that we did up has made a big difference. It already feels like a little bit neater in here. Not much, but it's done something.
So now we know there's lots of stuff wrong with the boat, and we need a new extension cord.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything is coming up Eddie. But yeah, we'll swing by Home Depot on the way here tomorrow and pick up a new cord.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. It is the next day, and we've had our official first bit of progress.
Woohoo!
Look at that sweet, sweet orange glow. We have power. After having gotten sticker shock over the prices of extension cords here in the US, which does make sense, they're high because of your guys' inferior voltage here, we decided to give it another go with the old cord, and it turned out it was just a bit of corrosion between the plug and the receptacle. Equipped with the modern marvel that is electricity, Ava set to work vacuuming for just a little bit. But of course, there's no point in putting in too much effort now.
Because we're still waiting on the last bits of paperwork, we are not going to start work on the boat yet.
No, it'll be another maybe a month or so. Hope it won't be longer than a month before the paperwork goes through, and then I can start getting busy. And of course, I really want to just dig into it now because that's what I would like to do, and I'm sure that's what most of you guys would like to see also. But unfortunately, we are going to have to put a bit of a dampener on the catamaran project until the paperwork is figured out.
Until then, I know you have a bunch of fun and exciting projects aboard Athena to work on.
Yep.
And I'm actually going to be gone for the next 2 months. I'm going to be working in Vancouver with my sister because this is a pretty big project, and
yeah, somebody's got a claw in the money so we can afford to fix up this beast. And on that bit of a reality check, we're going to end this week's video here. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing in next week's video, but we'll figure it out. And,
exciting.
yeah, we know it'll be aboard Athena, so yeah, we hope to see all you guys aboard Athena next week. As always, feel free to leave a comment down below, and don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video,
Please remember to leave a like.
see you!
This is our home.
It'll be a while.
Potentially.